Attention passionate Green Bay Packers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Green Bay Packers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Green Bay Packers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Green Bay Packers fans. Let's get to the news. So, here's a story that's been buzzing around the NFL circles lately, and it's got some serious implications for the Green Bay Packers. Rumors are swirling about a potential trade that could shake up the offensive line, and in turn, the entire team's trajectory for the upcoming playoff push and beyond. The whispers are pointing towards the Baltimore Ravens, who currently sit at a solid 7-3 record. The Ravens are reportedly willing to part ways with their talented center, Tyler Linderbaum, in exchange for a third-round pick in the 2026 draft. It's all about cap management and trying to focus on rebuilding their defensive edge, but for the Packers, this could be a game changer. Now, let's break down why this move would make sense for Green Bay. The Packers are currently sitting at 5-3-1, and while that's a decent record, their offensive line has been a bit fragile, especially with the injuries to Tom and Jenkins, who have missed 3 games each due to shoulder and ankle issues. The OL has struggled to find stability and consistency, and that's reflected in the sack numbers. 20 sacks allowed this season, which is way too high for a team aiming for deep playoff runs. Improving the offensive line has been a priority all season, especially with quarterback Jordan Love under pressure to elevate his game, and the addition of a proven all-pro caliber center like Linderbaum might be exactly what they need. Linderbaum, just entering his second season, has already shown glimpses of being a top-tier center. He's a lineman who excels in both run blocking and pass protection. His PFF grade hovers around 91. A testament to his consistency when healthy. He's played 9 games as a starter this season, and his success rate in run blocking is an impressive 83%. Over his career, he's played 60 games, earned 3 Pro Bowl selections, and allowed only 8 sacks, numbers that speak volumes about his talent and reliability. His snap accuracy is at a remarkable 99%, and he's been praised for his football IQ and ability to anchor the offensive line. Not only does he bring a skill set that fits perfectly into the Packers' scheme, but his presence could also serve as a catalyst for elevating the entire offense. The reasons behind the potential trade are clear from the Ravens' perspective. Baltimore is trying to free up around $10 million in cap space to extend Lamar Jackson, who's eligible for a lucrative extension that could reach $250 million. They're prioritizing their secondary and trying to manage their cap while still remaining competitive. Meanwhile, Linderbaum's value on the trade market is skyrocketing because of his youth, talent, and the fact that he's a true difference maker at the center position. For the Packers, acquiring Linderbaum would be a strategic move to solidify their offensive line, which has been a weak link this season, and to help quarterback Jordan Love develop more consistency and confidence. Imagine the impact of this move. With Linderbaum anchoring the middle of the line, the Packers could see a significant uptick in their rushing attack. We're talking about an increase of around 400 rushing yards over the course of the season, an extra 130 yards per game on the ground, pushing their total rushing yards per game from around 130 to over 170. That kind of ground game boost would open up the play-action passing game, giving Love more options and creating more opportunities for big plays. Plus, the improved blocking would help reduce sacks, cutting them from 20 down to about 10, giving Love more time to read the field and making the offense more efficient. And let's not forget the effect on third downs. The Packers have struggled in that department, converting around 8% of third downs this year. With a reliable center like Linderbaum, who boasts a success rate of 98%, the team could see that number climb to over 60%. That's a game changer, allowing Green Bay to sustain drives longer and keep their defense off the field. Speaking of the defense, a more balanced defense means less pressure on the top 10 unit, which has been allowing just under 20 points per game. That kind of offensive sustainability is exactly what can propel a team deep into the playoffs. Now, looking ahead to the postseason, the trade could have a real impact on the Packers' Super Bowl prospects. The odds of winning it all are currently around plus 2,000, but with Linderbaum in the fold and the offensive line stabilized, those odds could improve significantly, possibly dropping to plus 900. A dominant interior line is often the key to playoff success, especially in the trenches where games are won and lost. With Linderbaum boosting both the run game and pass protection, the Packers could become a more formidable opponent, capable of controlling the clock and dictating the pace of games. That's exactly what we saw with the 2022 Ravens, who had a plus 12% EPA boost from their offensive line, and it's the kind of boost that can turn close games into wins. Furthermore, this move would send a message across the NFC North and the league that Green Bay is serious about contending. It's a signal that they're willing to make bold moves to strengthen their roster and position themselves as a true contender. The division is competitive, with teams like the Lions, Vikings, and Bears all fighting for supremacy, but a move like this could give the Packers a clear edge, especially if Linderbaum's presence helps Jordan Love develop into a more consistent and confident quarterback. Of course, trades like this aren't without risks. The Packers would need to give up a valuable third-round pick, and integrating a new player into the offensive line mid-season can sometimes take time to gel. But given Linderbaum's track record and the immediate needs of the team, the potential rewards outweigh the risks. Plus, it's a move that aligns with the Packers' long-term strategy, building a resilient, dominant offensive line that can anchor the team for years to come. In the broader context, this could also be viewed as a statement for the NFC. The Packers, historically known for their strong offensive lines and run-heavy offenses, are looking to re-establish that identity. With a player like Linderbaum, they're not just patching holes. They're making a statement that they're in it to win, and they're willing to make the tough calls to get there. Whether or not this trade materializes, the buzz around it is enough to energize the fan base and remind everyone that the Green Bay Packers are always in the hunt, always looking for ways to improve and compete at the highest level. So fans, as we keep our eyes peeled for more updates, remember that the NFL offseason is full of surprises, and this could be one of the biggest for Green Bay in recent memory. If the Packers pull this off, it would be a clear signal that they're committed to contending for Super Bowls, not just this year but in the seasons to come. The addition of Linderbaum would be a statement move, an upgrade that could define the team's identity moving forward. And for all of us passionate fans, that's what makes this season so exciting. We're on the edge of something big, and I can't wait to see how it all unfolds. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Green Bay Packers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Green Bay Packers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential trade? Do you think Linderbaum would be the perfect piece to solidify our offensive line and push us closer to Super Bowl glory? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Packers, and I love hearing what you all have to say. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned and keep that Packers spirit alive. This season is shaping up to be one of the most exciting yet, and with moves like this, it's clear that Green Bay isn't backing down from the challenge. We're heading into a critical stretch, and the future looks bright. If the front office pulls the trigger on this trade, it could be the move that defines the season. So let's keep the faith, stay loud, and continue to support our team through thick and thin. Go Pack, go!